HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Golden Pond Assisted Living, honoring resident choice, dignity, and independence. Our health and wellness focus keeps residents active. Golden Pond, state-of-the-art senior housing and healthcare services.
And by WPC Pest Control, a family-owned business for over 35 years. Owners Jim and Rebecca Mazzucchelli provide honesty, respect, and integrity, performing safe and effective pest control services. They service your home like it's their home. Welcome to HCAM News. Tom Nappy at the anchor desk to keep you up to date with everything you need to know about Hopkinton. On this edition of HCAM News, we'll tell you what the Dappers movement is all about. Bay Path Humane Society held a grand opening for some new space, and we talked to a number of volunteers and members at the Live for Evan organization at their third annual 5K. But first, Polyarts recently took place, and HCAM News caught up with a number of the local vendors.
Polyarts took place during the 300th anniversary celebration weekend. Vendors included some locally owned businesses, as well as some Hopkinton locals who set up shop, such as Olivia Rosen with her business, which is called So Cute by Liv.
Well, I'm selling items that I've sewn, which are scarves, tote bags, cosmetic bags, and some more. No, this is my 4th year having a booth, and it's been very busy. It's probably the best one yet.
The afternoon also featured music from the Alter Ego Band.
My favorite booth would definitely be the Keep Smiling booth over there.
Great, beautiful day.
It's been a great day. We've had great support again from the Hopkinton community. We've had stickers and t-shirts flying off the shelves here, and a lot of people buying into our goals to fund research into early detection of anaphylaxis.
What do you think of the new fountain?
It's gorgeous. We saw it go in. We didn't even realize it was here. We got a great spot right next to the fountain. We got running water listening all day. It's a great spot. It's a great little add to the town green.
Yeah.
Many attendees of Polyarts really enjoyed the food items.
I like the apple crisp. I like cotton candy.
Hebert honey right over there.
My company is Embrace Studios. I'm a photographer. Most of what I do is nature photography, a lot of coastal, a lot of close-ups. It's note cards, matted photos, framed photos, canvas gallery wrapped photos, all my own work. There's a lot of foot traffic. You know, I love this festival because there's always some great music and food and a lot of people, and it's just fun.
We sell our Air of Elegance lighting, and it comes in many different colors. You can choose the colors that you want, or you can go with solid white, and we have an LED bulb in there which has a remote control, so you can change it to any color you want, or it can also be white. And then we also do the balloon decorating, which I do for different events such as bar mitzvahs, weddings, corporate, and that also is to cater to as needed. It's a low light, so like a 13 watt, but it can burn like a 60 watt, or our LED lights, which are also low wattage. So it can be decorative, or it can light up a room in a low setting.
Is this your first year at Polyarts?
No, it's our 2nd year.
Excellent. How's the traffic been?
It's been beautiful. It's been very, very good. The people are awesome. The weather's been wonderful. It's been a beautiful day.
All right. Are you guys Hopkinton based?
Yes, we are. Yep, been here for 23 years.
All right, you excited about the 300th anniversary festivities?
Very excited. Yep, looking forward to fireworks tonight.
So I'm a polymer clay artist, and I've been doing this for about 3 years. I have an Etsy store, and this is actually my first craft fair ever. And so I'm just I made lots of my charms, and I'm here to sell them today.
Excellent. Are you from the Hopkinton area?
Yep, I lived in Hopkinton my entire life.
Excellent. You've been getting a lot of foot traffic over here?
Actually, yes. It's been absolutely astonishing. This is more than I could have ever wanted, and I'm really happy with the turnout.
All right, you excited for the 300th anniversary?
Yes, I'm gonna be in the parade, and I'm so excited. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. I'm so lucky to live in such a historical town, and I love it here.
Well, this is my 2nd year participating in this event, and it's been amazing again. I sell one-of-a-kind handbags that I hand make myself. They're made out of upholstery fabric and leather. The foot traffic has been unbelievable. The people have been warm and friendly and really wanting to shop. So it's been a great day. Awesome. Really well set up. Very good explanations in terms of parking and unloading, and there were some volunteers, which is always helpful.
Golden Pond Assisted Living collaborated with the Hopkinton Center for the Arts and Brown University to create the Dance for the Aging Population program. One of the goals of the course is to help increase coordination and flexibility while releasing body tension. The latest session occurred on a beautiful sunny day at the town common.
My name is Rachel Balaban, and I came to Golden Pond today to teach the residents a class I teach called DAPPERS, or Dance for the Aging Population. And it's very loosely based on another class I teach called Dance for Parkinson's disease. And so I've been trained to work with this population, with people who have mobility issues. But really it's about dancing for everyone, because it's quite often that we all have some movement issue that inhibits our free range of motion. And I do this now once a month with this group at Golden Pond, and we see people really become engaged with each other, with their own bodies and with their community, and people really are transformed by this sense of movement and spirit and community.
All of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on.
We started with the sun salutation, and that is a wonderful way for us to connect the yin and the yang within each of us, kind of the more powerful, grounded nature and a more ethereal, light, independent nature. And then we moved through various pieces where we were becoming more free with our upper body and torso. We went into the name game, which is something we always like to do so that people get a sense of who each person is in that moment today. Even though these residents know each other probably for weeks, months, or some years perhaps, each day we are different, so we get to express ourselves in that moment. And we did a bit more upper body, and then we had this wonderful guest Swami who offered one of his movement exercises. Then we did a bit of footwork, because it's very important that we maintain flexibility in the ankles and feet. And then we moved into a more kind of choreographed repertory, which often I will do moving across the floor, but for the purposes for today, being outdoors, we felt it was best to keep it at our chairs. And then we did something that's really quite powerful. It's an improvisation, kind of a creative movement piece where we were just moving to music that inspired us very differently for each one of us. And lastly, we did our closing piece, where it's in a ballet class, it would be called Reverence, where we come into a circle and we have this period of really connecting with each other. And I find it's very, very powerful that people rely on that piece as well as the opening piece as their kind of bookends for the class. They know what to expect. And the Face of God, which is a song we played for our last piece, is very powerful and connects us all in very, very profound ways.
All right, and how long have you been doing this type of thing for?
I've been teaching this for about 8 years now. I teach it at Connecticut College, I teach it in Newport, I teach it at Brown University, and now I teach here as well.
Thank you so much for joining us. Lovely, serendipitous happening.
Be sure to check out the HCAM website for information about further Dance for the Aging Population programs. Earlier in the newscast, we showed you some sights and sounds from PolyArts while HCAM News was there. We also got some answers to our question of the week. This week, we want to know, what is your favorite band or musician?
Favorite band, that's a tough one. I like too many. Oh, geez. I don't know. I guess I'll go 311. I've seen them live a lot. They're great. But I'm a big classic rock fan, so gotta love Led Zeppelin as well.
Classic rock. I like them all. Classic rock.
Country, Luke Bryan.
My favorite musician is Peter Gabriel.
Adele. I like Bruno Mars. I like Shawn Mendes.
My favorite band yet by far is Kiss, the greatest band in the land.
Collective Soul all the way is my top favorite band. I just love their music. I love the songs that they have, their lyrics. Though I'm slightly behind them, and only slightly, is the band Bush.
My favorite musician's probably John Mayer.
My favorite band is Mumford & Sons. They're amazing. I love them.
You can get that one.
The Beatles.
Yeah, we like the
A
Beatles.
little bit of country rock. Really.
Oh, I don't know. I like Aerosmith.
Retro music, really good. We'll stop there. That's enough.
We want your opinion too. Head over to our website or Facebook page and comment under our Question of the Week video and let us know what you think. For the first time in about 40 years, the Bay Path Humane Society welcomed a new building addition. The new room is entitled the Real Life Room, and the facility gives staff and potential adopters more space to meet and greet with the animal, as well as help with other needs for the Humane Society.
The Bay Path Humane Society hosted a grand opening for their real-life room that will help allow more space for the animals and adopters.
So the space is modular. We can do a lot with it. A couple weeks ago we had it filled with kittens so that adopters could come in and play with kittens. We also use it for training, both dog training and people training. We can use it also for if adopters want to come in and spend time with their animal, they certainly can, and get to know them a little bit better. We've now got additional office space as well, and it's a multi-function room that we're pretty excited about. The room was funded by both a grant from Especially for Pets, their Q1 quarterly nail clipping, and it also was funded by proceeds from our fur ball this year. So we were very lucky to have it fully funded.
This is the first time since the late 70s that we've been able to add indoor space to the shelter. So the primary building for the shelter is around 1,700 square feet. This facility here is 288 square feet, and so that addition is going to really allow us to do a lot more for the community and a lot more for the animals while they wait to find homes.
Sandra outlined some benefits that the new room brings to the center.
A lot of the details of what the benefits are: quiet retreat and training area for dogs, as I mentioned, enrichment for our longer term guests who can go a little squirrely in the kennels, house manners, so people like to adopt dogs who are perhaps able to sit, stay, so we can start to teach them those manners. If we have an animal with medical needs, we can take them out of the shelter environment and put them in here and let them recoup. It's a dedicated for one-on-one bonding time, as I mentioned, so that if an adopter wants to spend a little time, get to know the pet, they can get out of the craziness of the shelter and come in here, and it's a calmer, quieter environment. It's also a chance for us to really go over the details of adoption. So something that it's kind of hectic in the main shelter, so it's kind of nice to sit down, spend time, especially if it's a special needs animal, to spend time talking to them about what the animal's needs and what they're going to need going forward. It's also, sometimes animal surrenders are very difficult, and this is a great place to just take somebody and just work with them on why they're surrendering their animal, what the benefits are of their animal, the positive traits about their animal. And then also, one of the best things about adoptions is cage-free pictures. So, you want to see an animal just enjoying themselves, maybe laying down over there, and we can get beautiful pictures. And then, as I mentioned, volunteer training and orientation space, and then also space for our staff, which they don't have right now, to meet, regroup, share ideas about animal care and whatnot.
The funding came from two sources. It came from the Q1 nail clipping program with Especially for Pets. So that means that the donations that were made as part of the nail clipping between January and March of this year contributed to the funding of the room. In addition to that, we held our annual fur ball event in the wintertime. And so that is a one-night event in which we had approximately 360 people participate. And through a combination of their ticket prices combined with various kinds of auctions that we had at the event, we were able to raise the money, the additional money needed to fund the room.
So it's a great environment to bring them into, where it's not hectic like a shelter environment, where we can actually have a more normal and relaxed interaction between the dog and the cat to get a better feel that if it's going to be an appropriate fit for the animals. And we have actually successfully used this room for that context, and it resulted in a nice successful adoption. They were able to bring the dog home and had a great interaction with their cat.
Coming up next on HCAM News, we will talk to some of the volunteers and staff raising awareness for congenital heart disease at the 3rd annual Live for Evan 5K. And Courtney will let you know everything coming up on the HCAM channels with our HCAM Insider. A lot more ahead on HCAM News. Stay tuned.
HCAM News is supported by our viewers and by Hopkinton Drug, located in this historic New England town since 1954. They are a multifaceted store dedicated to providing clients with an array of healthcare options.
And by Webster First Federal Credit Union, providing financial products with attentive customer service to the local families and businesses of Hopkinton. Visit us at websterfirst.com.
Hi, we are the girls from Girl Scout Troop 72969 from Hopkinton. We would like to thank Mr. Trojan for the awesome tour of the HCAM studio. If you are interested in fun and adventurous field trips, we recommend 1. Join a Girl Scout troop, and 2. Visiting HCAM to see how local television is created and produced. We also want to give a shout out to Colello's Supermarket to thank Dale for our Girl Scout troop tour and for always giving us a space to set up our cookie booth.
Welcome back to HCAM News. The Live for Evan 5K was created in honor of Evan Girardi, who passed away at the age of 20 from an unknown underlying heart condition. Live for Evan was set up in his honor to help improve the quality of life for cardiac patients and their families. Recently, the Live for Evan organization hosted their 3rd annual 5K, and the event was once again a success.
Yeah, so we have had another fabulous day today. Weather is beautiful, and we have a successful event going on, and we're thrilled again. It's a good running day, a little on the cool side. Last year when we did this, it was, I don't know, close to 90 degrees. Today it's a perfect day, 50s, sunshine, great New England day. Runners were good. I haven't checked the times yet, but I'm hopeful that everybody's bettered their time. Yeah, we're blessed that we have volunteers and we have a lot of friendship and love and care around us to help share the burden. We start a few months from prior to this to get it going, and there's a lot of work, a lot of details, but it's starting to come easier with us year to year. It's our 3rd year now, and it's starting to be more of a machine than it has in the past, but we're thrilled about it. What we do is we are focused on pediatric cardiac patients and families. This is what Evan had, congenital heart defect, which means at birth. And what we try to do is, and we are doing, not try to do, but take every nickel we have from people, donate it to us and through fees, and bring it down close to the patient. We're very cautious not to get involved in big machines, big corporations, and keep it local. And we want family contact and patient contact right down to see their eyes and hear their voice directly.
Yeah, so I guess I'm kind of the numbers guy. I'm the treasurer is my technical role, but Whit, myself, and Jack Nealon are kind of the 3 co-founders of Live for Evan. And so that's my title.
Yeah, so we started Live for Evan quite a few, over 3 years ago now, but this is the 3rd annual Live for Evan 5K to raise awareness and support for patients and families affected by cardiac disease. So all of the fundraising goes to a few different programs that we do. So like Shane said, myself, Shane, and Jack Nealon founded along with all of the support of all the community. We have a bunch of volunteers. And we support different cardiac programs at Boston Children's Hospital or Boston Cardiac Foundation. We do a backpack program, a housing program, and a volunteer dinner in Boston, right at a house outside of Children's Hospital.
It's quite a bit nicer for a runner today. Last year was about 100 degrees, so today was a nice crisp fall day, about 65 degrees. It's at the time the gun went off. So I think from talking to the runners, they all loved the temperature and the weather, and the times were a lot better this year as well. So it turned out great. We couldn't be happier.
Yeah, the only people that might be disappointed are the mist tent runners because everyone was in the mist tent last year. So we got not as many people there this year. I'm vice president and do marketing, and then for the Live for Evan annual 5K, run the field event, so the family fun day event. So activities, vendors, free food, music for all ages. So this is, like I said, our third year doing that, and it's great. We have a great support team with us every year.
So we have a committee of great volunteers. Evan's parents, the Girardis, chief among them, and we call their house on Spring Street the headquarters, HQ. So we have a lot of meetings there leading up to race day. And I think because it's our third annual, we kind of know the drill a little bit more now, so we're trying to get more people involved in what we hope to become a turnkey operation where we kind of know what we're doing, so we can get as many volunteers into the cause as possible.
We thought it'd be a great idea to bring the ECG program to the Tri-Valley League, Hopkinton and Medfield in particular, and we were able to screen about 85 kids in Medfield as well as over 100 and closer to 150 in Hopkinton. And we're working with Dr. Jack Cadigan as well, who's a cardiologist based out of Boston Medical Center, to help us assist in this program. So it's been a huge success thus far, and we really hope to keep going. And this is all in an effort to eventually, have enough backing and donations to provide those patient housings for the families and patients that come from all over the world to get best-in-class health care here in New England. So happy to do it. It's been a great day, awesome collaboration, and we're really excited moving forward.
I've been a cardiologist, and actually my interest in cardiology is arrhythmia, so dealing with patients who have had and survived sudden cardiac death and managing those patients. So I have a lot of experience in this area. I work at Boston Medical Center. I've had a private practice. So I've seen a lot of patients clinically, and this is sort of, again, I'm sort of fortunate because of my son. I want to give back, and I think part of that is trying to do get a screening program up and running in our state that is responsible, and that we can sort of do it right and hopefully save lives, young lives. So the reason I'm here today, and I think this is just a wonderful cause, is that as a cardiologist, I have a son who was several years ago on a routine EKG diagnosed with a major cardiac anomaly. It was missed routinely, and I feel a little embarrassed as a cardiologist. I hadn't examined him, but he had cleared to play sports. He's an athlete. He had no symptoms, and a routine EKG, I feel, saved his life. He required open heart surgery, and now he's fine. And unfortunately, I've met a number of people who they're not as lucky as we are. The person has died suddenly, and I think a lot of this is preventable, as in the case of my son. And so this screening EKGs that we've been doing is just wonderful. We've done it in Medfield and now Hopkinton, great turnout, and helping the Evan Foundation. I think it's just wonderful. So I wholeheartedly endorse this, and that's why I'm here.
If you would like to find out more about the Live for Evan organization, you can visit liveforevan.org. The Hopkinton Hillers fall sports season is underway, and HCAM has coverage of Hillers football, volleyball, and soccer airing on our channels. You can also find highlights and full games on our website and YouTube page. For everything else coming up on the HCAM channels, we turn to our promotions coordinator, Courtney, with our HCAM Insider.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the latest edition of the HCAM Insider. On Saturday, October 3rd at 1:30 p.m., it's the Hillers versus the Lancers in girls soccer versus Norton. On Monday, October 5th at 6:45 p.m., the Board of Selectmen meeting will air live on HCAM TV. On Tuesday, October 6th at 6:30 p.m., the ESBC update will air with the ESBC Roadshow, giving you all of the information you need to know before the upcoming special town meeting. At 6:55 p.m., a new HCAM News Focus will air with the 300th anniversary celebration weekend and all of its activities. On Wednesday, October 7th at 5:30 p.m., volunteer opportunities at the Senior Center are discussed on Senior View.
Greeters necessarily are people who like people, so that's always a good thing.
Yes.
You wouldn't be there if you didn't.
Yep, we're in need of
like
greeters.
them. So, and we don't have enough. That's a place where we could definitely like to get some more people.
At 7 p.m., the Board of Appeals hearing on the CVS will air live on HCAM TV. On Thursday, October 8th at 6:30 p.m., health issues faced by children today, as discussed by polls, doctors, and parents, are highlighted on Physician Focus.
Sleep is one of these things that just seem to hit the stage in the past few years, and we are really realizing how critical it is and how it affects everything from your physiologic functioning, your weight status, your mood, and how you grow and develop.
On Friday, October 9th at 6:30 p.m., Golden Pond resident Reno Bacci shows you how to make pastina soup in the series opening of the Golden Pan.
Just a little more. That might be enough.
Okay.
Okay, I don't think we're going to need any more eggs.
At 7 p.m., Center School Principal Lauren DeBow discusses the new elementary school building project and how the staff encourages student development on All About Hopkinton.
We have core programs that all classes implement. However, based on student needs, teachers will adjust their practice, and I think that's the key, is we're doing a better job of meeting individual needs and continuously learning and feeding our professional needs as well, so that we can continue to strengthen.
On Sunday, October 11th at 10 a.m., the Planning Board meeting from October 5th will air. Do you want to know when all of our programs will air on our channels? If so, visit hcam.tv/newsupdates to sign up for our HCAM Insider newsletter. You can also sign up for our daily news updates. As always, thanks for watching HCAM. Now back to you, Tom.
Thank you, Courtney. That will wrap up this edition of HCAM News. Don't forget, for those of you that missed the big 300th anniversary celebration weekend in September, you can find hundreds of pictures and many videos of all the tremendous events that took place on our website, hcam.tv. If you have a Hopkinton-related video, photo, or story idea, I want to hear from you. Email me at news@hcam.tv. With your help, we'll cover even more of our community. For everyone here at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. We leave you now with the current community listings and upcoming government meetings. Take care and happy October.